let's move away from the cities for a minute and let's talk about the farmers. Now, these are going to be mostly Midwestern farmers, right? The people that moved out using the Homestead Act and the railroads, right? But in this Gilded Age, the period from like 1880 to 1900, monetary policy was that of deflation. We call it sound money. We were on the United States was on the gold standard, so the price of money was tied to the value of gold, and there isn't any new gold strikes coming out. There's no real money being put into the system, but population is growing, so that leads to this idea of deflation, meaning there's less money in circulation, which means it's harder to get, right? And creditors, bankers, people that loan out money, they like sound money for a couple of different reasons. One, they get paid money that's more valuable than what they loaned out, and they get interest. Also, they like it because people are going to have to borrow more money now because it's harder to get that money. So they're making a lot of profit off of this deflation. Farmers and ranchers, and even to some extent miners, the people that are out in the West, they don't like sound money policy because sound money policy means that they're getting less for their crops, their lower prices. It also means that they're going to have to borrow more just to make ends meet. And there's this cycle that emerges that becomes problematic for them. So what these farmers and ranchers are going to start calling for is inflation, meaning they wanted more money in circulation. Well, how do you get more money in circulation? There's a couple of different ways. One, just print more paper money, right? Just print out those greenbacks and put them into circulation, and then there's more money. That means that money's easier to get. There's more money in circulation, so they can charge more for their product, right? Another way to do it is coin silver. There's been a number of silver strikes. They want free and unlimited coinage of silver. Later, we're going to refer to this as bimetallism, right? Two types of metal, gold and silver in circulation, which is going to lead to more money in circulation, which means more inflation, which means they can charge more for their crops. And not only are they going to charge for their crops, but also they can pay off their debts with money that's less valuable than the money they borrowed. It's going to feel like they're going to get a raise. So we're going to see that this is going to be the big conflict going throughout the Gilded Age with the farmers and their money problems.